right, folks, what is going on? This is episode 465 of the First and Frame Rate Show. I am VF Baller, and over here we talk about Georgia Southern and Atlanta Falcons football. And look, the Falcons are in first place, everybody. I know I just made a video saying that the Falcons can still win the NFC South. I just made an episode of that. If you want to check that out, just go back and listen to what I said there and what the Falcons need to do. Now, this is going to be pretty much a piggyback episode off of that episode where we talk about what the Falcons can do to stay in first place. This is a really big opportunity for the Falcons, and the Falcons need to find a way to take advantage of this, like now. Like, it starts now. This Sunday, it starts right now. Right now. It starts this Sunday. They need to go in and beat up on Carolina and start taking the ball and run with it. If this is your first time here, welcome to the First and Frame Rate Show. I am VF Baller. Like I said, we talk about Georgia Southern Atlanta Falcons football. I'm also on YouTube and Rumble. You can find the podcast on Anchor, Stitcher, Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts, and any other avenue that the podcast may be on. I want to thank you guys for the support. You guys are amazing. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying the episodes and just continue to support. The more that you listen, the more that you subscribe, the better it gets, because it gives me motivation to keep going. I really want to do this at the highest level possible, and you guys make it go. And without all of that, we can finish with all of that at another time. We want to talk about these Falcons right now. Look, you look at it, if you're looking at this on the screen, if you're looking at this on YouTube or Rumble, look, they're 3-4, they're under 500. But they are in the lead of the NFC South. And with the game against the Panthers, this is going to be really important for the Falcons to take advantage of what's going on. Because first and foremost, the Panthers are undefeated in the division, but they are 2-5. The only two games they won were against divisional opponents. The Falcons are 1-3. The Falcons are 0-2 in the division. They can start making some ground and pulling away from this division if they can take both games from Carolina and also win the other games going forward. Now, I'm not going to say that they're going to sit here and win every single game they have left. They got 10 games left? They're not going to win all 10 games, but it would be nice to win 8 out of the 10. You know what I'm saying? 7 out of the 10. It wouldn't be bad. But what the Falcons have to do now, they have to take advantage of this opportunity. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers wet the bed. They lost against the Ravens, and that was kind of a shock to me because I thought that even with Lamar Jackson has spotty play, but I thought Tom Brady and them was going to get, pretty much get their act together and start winning games again. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. They've lost 3 in a row. The Falcons have a chance to make something happen here because the Panthers are coming in at 2-5, and that will be a statement win for them because that is a divisional opponent. And with you already at the lead of the NFC South, you guys could continue. Well, the Falcons could continue to hold on to that top spot by beating a divisional opponent while already at the top. I don't want to go back and repeat everything what I said that the Falcons have to do to actually win some football games. You kind of know what they have to do. They have to have a balanced attack and play some good defense. Now, I know there's some injuries on defense. The offense is looking kind of shaky due to the fact that they're not passing the ball enough. But like I said on my last episode, if these guys decide to let it rip a little bit, throw the ball downfield, I don't even care. If you got 6'6" Kyle Pitts and 6'5", 6'4" Drake London, you just throw it up there and let them boys catch a couple of jump balls. I said this from the beginning. I remember this one time I was on Atlanta Falcons Nation YouTube channel. I was talking to them. We had like a roundtable discussion or whatever the case may be. Shout out to those guys. I was talking to them like, look, the only thing that's going to happen is incompletions of pass interference calls. And the Falcons need to start, implementing that. Let these guys go up and get the ball. I know Mariota's not the best passer in the world, but give these guys a chance. You're not going to win games throwing the ball as a little bit of time that they do. You need at least double that. Give these guys opportunities. You already got the running game looking pretty good, but if you know that if you make a threat that you're going to pass the ball, Tyler Algier is going to feast off of that. if you're going to pass the ball, I think Drake London and Kyle Pitts are going to feast regardless. I mean, it's not too many people that's going to cover those guys. But if you don't give them the opportunities, there's not much they can do. You know, so with that being said, this is a perfect opportunity for the Falcons to get aggressive and put everybody in NFC South on notice that, look, the Falcons was supposed to be 1-16 or 2-15, but they have an opportunity right now to go 4-4 and beyond by taking care of business against a divisional rival. This can be done. It is not hard for, you know, these guys to make this happen. Now, I know people say you don't just go out there and win games. It's easier said than done. You got to go play against NFL stars or NFL players. No, I'm saying it's easy because I believe in this Falcons team. I believe that they can do something with this roster. Now, I know Carolina's coming off of a high beating up on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but now I'm starting to look at it like, is it just bad Buccaneers or is it good Carolina? This might be just bad Buccaneers, because you got to understand, even before then, the last game that they won was against the Falcons, and look how they won that game. That was a weird way for them to beat the Falcons, though, off that bad call. So I'm starting to think a little bit. It might be just bad Buccaneers. The Carolina Panthers may show their true colors this upcoming Sunday, but you can't rely on that. You got to go out there and play your game. That's why I say it's easier said than done. It's easy for them to do it because they go play their game. I don't think nobody's going to beat the Falcons in the NFC South. I don't see the Panthers beating them. Tampa Bay almost lost to them, and New Orleans, really. If y'all want to hang your hat off that come from behind win 26-27, that's fine. I don't believe that's going to happen again. I just feel that the Falcons just dropped the ball on that one. That was on them. They're going to secure the ball a little bit better. That could have been a W. I think one thing about the Falcons, that they need to learn how to not shoot themselves in the foot so much, and I think they kind of did that pretty well. The 49ers game, they did really good. Hell, even in some cases when it came to the Bengals game, they did pretty good. It's just the fact that you don't have your best players out there on defense. Yeah, now you see where the Bengals exploited that. 35 points, 481 yards passing. I mean, no A.J. Terrell, no Casey Hayward. I think we was down another corner. I mean, that's going to happen. If all of our starters were there and it happened then, and I'd be like, all right, now we got some problems. But no, it was, we all seen what happened there. And that's fine. Injuries are a part of the game. Next man up. Hopefully the next man can fill the void. If not, you live to fight another day. And the next day is going to be this Sunday when they play against the Panthers. They have a golden opportunity here to make some separation from the pack. You go 4-4, Tampa Bay is still be stuck at 3-5. You got a game over on the Panthers. They'll be at 2-6. The Saints, I don't know what the Saints is going to be doing, and I'm not counting the Saints out, but they just don't look like they're going to be able to do much of anything. I feel like the Saints are pretty much done. They're probably looking forward to the next season. It's just they just look that bad. I mean, there's already been talks for Alvin Kamara being traded and all that. It's like, that's our main rival in the NFC South, but they're looking bad right now. Yeah, they got a win on us. They beat us on 26-27. Okay, fine. They can hang their hat on that all day. It almost kind of reminds me of the Georgia Southern rivalry, where they keep talking about how many times they beat us, and those guys might not even go to a bowl game this year. They may be they might be rocking 2-10, or like 2-8 this year. 2-10, or whatever the case may be. Looking crazy right now, but they're talking about this one win they have, or this Super Bowl that they had back in 2008, 2009. I mean, I don't even know how long it's been. 2009? I mean, come on, man. At some point, you got to get with the program. You guys got to focus on what's ahead. I mean, yeah, we dealt with 28-3. We dealt with 17-10. We dealt with all these losses that we had, but we're looking ahead, and right now, we're in first place of the NFC South, and it could be a possibility. To be honest, if this team really get their bearings under them and start throwing the ball around and they run the game. Look, Cordell Patterson's going to be coming back soon. If we get this team together, all these losses that we have are really close outside of the Bengals game. And you know why the Bengals game wasn't close. But outside of that, all these other games were close. Nobody's going to want to touch this team. if these guys get on somewhat of a roll. You gotta understand, this team hasn't even caught fire yet, and they're still in close games with the Super Bowl champs, with the Tampa Bays of the world. We lost that game against the Bengals because for pretty much we didn't have a secondary, and we're not throwing the ball as much. But that's another story for another day. But this could be a really good team, a lot better than people think they are. So all the Falcons have to do, and I know I sound lazy, like being in front of the camera behind the microphone. It sounds really weird to say it's easy. All they have to do is the Falcons just need to go out there and play some ball. They go out there and play some ball. They make some things happen. They win a few games. Then we're talking. I mean, I know somebody in my comment section on YouTube was talking about the Falcons are about to go next games 5-1. You understand that'll make us 8-5, and that could be a real dangerous situation for the rest of the NFC South, where they may not even be able to catch up at 5-1. That's insane for the next 6 games. I don't know about that, but the Falcons really need to make some type of effort to run off some wins. Go on like a 4-game win streak, or go on like a 4 or 5 game. Like they're gonna have to do something. But it all starts against Carolina. If they can do this, if they can start with Carolina, they will be really, really, really good, or they'll be in a really good shape to really take this conference over. I mean, not the conference, but maybe conference. You never know. I mean, the Eagles are looking damn good. The Vikings are looking damn good. But when you talk about the division, they can take over this division if they start racking up some wins. Tampa Bay has to come to Atlanta at the end of the season. We play New Orleans again, and I think both of those games we can win those games. Carolina, I'm not really sold on Carolina. Yeah, they did beat Tampa Bay, but after watching Tampa Bay, was that bad Tampa Bay or was that good Carolina? I'm starting to lean towards a bad Tampa Bay. But we'll find out all of that because the Falcons are going to play the Panthers next, and that's going to be a really good game. It's going to be a really good game. That game is going to show us a lot. I can't wait to see how that plays out. If you like this commentary, the like button, share this podcast, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It is Friday. The week went by so fast, I didn't even realize it was Friday. You guys enjoy your weekend. Come through and watch the football games this weekend. I mean, I don't even say come through, like you can come through the Discord. The link is down in the description. I probably have the game on live stream so you guys can watch it. Also, if you haven't already subscribed to YouTube or Rumble or Anchor, Stitcher, Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts, also all the links are down in the description if you want to support the show. I really, really, really appreciate it. The Falcons are 3-4, but they're at the top of the NFC South. Very interesting, right? Very interesting. It's going to be cool to see how this plays out. All right, y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. You guys have a great one. You guys be blessed. See you on Monday. Oh, not just on Monday. I'll probably be seeing you guys talking about post-game commentary as well. So I'll see you guys then. All right, y'all. Y'all take it easy. Y'all be blessed. Peace.